complex has taken over the country along with the Wall Street gang.
If you look also at the people that Obama has put on his appointments list, it's all Wall Street, government of Wall Street, by Wall Street, and for Wall Street. There's nobody from heavy industry. There's nobody from the oil sector. Nobody from Silicon Valley. Nobody from big oil. Nobody from defense. No labor. No women. No retirees. No small business. Nothing. It's pure Wall Street. The only people who have a voice in Obama's council are Wall Street finance.
The same thing with Trump, not just Obama. And this is meant to enslave men and kill all the brave men. You better behave, man. Now you're chilling with killer cavemen. Your freedom is fading. I said your freedom is fading. Time.
Should I impose some control on
The flow.
The rhyme and the beat both think they need to know. But I done mastered the conclusion, cause in this industry, it seems that artistic freedom is
Nothing but an illusion. Mad contusions get delivered to the skull.
And after repetition, the brain becomes slow. So please inhale it and just
Pass it around.
And this is good for you since it
Comes from underground.
I can hear your heart pound. Dance, move, and make your
Body shake.
Cause y'all, it's time to
Celebrate.
And hey, y'all, I said we are all
free.
So put up your hands and make some money. Forget the small talk and what's your name and what do you do? It's time to have fun and do what adults do. Or even have a drink and just party with your crew. Forget the news and the views of the blues. Just hit cruise and forget the fake clues. Cause the lies of this society will leave a permanent bruise. You can vote if you want, but it don't matter who you choose. Cause the truth, my friends, has such a short fuse. So guess it's time for y'all to put on your dancer shoes.
Time. This is meant to enslavement.
They killed all the brave men.
Woo!
So listen up because you better behave.
Y'all not ready?
Cause right now we're dealing with killer
Cavemen.
So listen to me
Cause your freedom is fading. I said your freedom is fading. What?
you'll page me and I'ma hit
Hits your back.
Oops, I guess I'm bugging cause now we
Face chat.
So BBM me and I get the Google map. Or even better, I'ma give you a soul clap. Cause shorties nowadays don't know how to give no
Proper dap.
No stress. Yes, the future is
Is a mess.
But God bless YouTube and Facebook made me tweet on Honey's
Honey's
dress.
dress.
And yes, I confess I'm a pimp on
On
that.
that.
But I met wifey there.
She was the best of the whole batch.
And like Miss Gaga, I'm ready to hatch
On stage.
in a lyrical
Rage.
rage, or maybe in a cage. Or should I be PC, or even a little crazy, or keep it old school with the DJ and straight up amazing? No, it won't
Phase me.
No, you can't phrase me, or make me mentally lazy. It's time to appraise me for what I'm
worth.
and that's spitting intelligent hip-hop on this
Great
great
earth.
The course ain't free and you ain't
Bossing
bossing me.
me.
And like Chris said, of course,
The P is free.
and my boy Barack Obama's too good for the
the
presidency.
presidency.
But if you talk to him in private, he'll tell you
We're
we're
not free. Time. This is meant to enslave and they killed all the brave men.
So
This is
listen
not
up
because you
better.
better behave, men. Right now we're dealing with killer cavemen. Listen up because your freedom is fading. I said your freedom is fading. Here's wifey. Time keeps on slipping. Time keeps on slipping. See, a lot of be singing. Slipping.
It's time to find a way to rise, to live above the lies, to love our children and sing them lullabies. It's time to
Open up your eyes. That's wifey. What's up, y'all? She'll be here in a minute. She won't be here the whole show, but she's gonna come check in. Can you hear me good? How you feeling? What's new? Capricorn moon, Aries sun. I'm a Cap moon. My father was an Aries sun. I'm a Virgo sun. Of course, I get it done. Lyrically, number one. The boy is well hung, and I never march to anybody else's drum. You understand? So when I tell you my whole life I've been a man in the arena, I'm not scared of nothing. That's what your boy mean. It's Big E, Eric Taylor. I've been Big E since like 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? So tonight on episode 444, we're talking about Uranus in Taurus transit. You know, we've kind of done everything with Aries, so I wanted to give you something that is kind of really prevalent and really relevant at this time, right now, because today Mars just entered Aries. So we will talk about some of the current energy, and you guys can let me know your Aries house, but I really want you to let me know your Taurus house, because you've been dealing with since 2018 Uranus and Taurus. And Taurus is the most stubborn fixed sign. Most stubborn sign in the zodiac. It is a fixed earth sign, Taurus the bull. What's Taurus about? Well, it's about its value, self-worth, right? Money, sensuality. It's very practical, pragmatic. They're very stable, comfort. Sometimes they can be calm and chill, even lazy. But Tauruses, they want to express themselves creatively and manifest things into the physical realm. They're very much foodies. They're about their five senses and tactile, touching things. They usually have nice speaking voices, or maybe sing. May like to collect things, have possessions, jewelry, artifacts, gold, crystals. It's ruled by Venus. And Taurus the bull is pretty fascinating. All right. But in Uranus, it's tough. Uranus is at home in Aquarius. And there is no official exaltation, and you'll learn this in my astrology class coming up this Sunday, starting April 12th, 12 p.m. noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, each class 90 minutes. 10-week course. We'll have Mother's Day and Father's Day off. Sign up today at BigEAstrology.com. It's $700. If you need a payment plan, please reach out to Eric at BigEAstrology.com. You could do 4 payments of $175, 5 payments of $140. But I don't want you to miss this amazing course, this ancient wisdom called astrology. Segue, circle back, and Uranus is low-key, feels like it's exalted in Scorpio, which would mean it being its planetary fall in Taurus. Well, since 2018, what have we had with this anaretic degree at 29 degrees finishing up? It wants to test the Taurus sun, moon, rising. What have you learned? Have you expressed and connected with the Uranus there? Uranus is what? It's aligning you with your soul's mission and purpose and destiny. It's breaking the social norms, fracturing the structures. Uranus is seeking freedom and liberation. It's unpredictable. It's the central nervous system in the back of your neck. It's downloads. It's higher consciousness. It's Saturn, Kronos' father, and it's Jupiter's grandfather. Uranus is extreme weather, chaos. It's weird, bizarre, innovative, futuristic. Okay. You know what? Let me just tap in as I get back to explaining Uranus. Just want to see what's good with y'all and all that. But Uranus is also innovative, weird, genius energy. It's futuristic, and no astrologer can predict what a Uranus is going to be, not only at this 29th degree, but as we're going to talk about tonight, but as it enters Gemini April 25th for 7 years. Okay. So I'm going to listen to these comments. You guys let me know what house you have Taurus in. And that's where we'll be talking about Uranus at the anaretic degree until April 25th, at 29 degrees. Hey, Quintella, how are you, my friend? Can't wait to see you Sunday in class and Friday coffee talk. Well, I don't think you'll be able to make it, but see you Sunday in class. Can't wait. And one thing, hey, Fonas Ematole, how are you? I'm going to send you your chart. I've just been super busy this week. Hello. Hey, you guys. Hey, Ev. Phonix, I hope you're doing good, Sylvia. And Ev's in the house. This is what, Ev, your 11th house. So you could have some interesting things happen over the internet or your social networks or with groups, organizations. All right. So thank you for you amazing ladies being here with me. And wifey, like I said, will be here shortly, but she'll be in and out because she's got to get ready to having some work done on the house, fixing the water system, and then she got to take Matthias to football practice. But think of all that I mentioned with Taurus, and then think of Uranus. And then that 29th degree, the energetic degree, is very karmic, very fated. It is literally, sorry, just want to make sure I have that off. It's not for joke, okay? The 29th degree, it can be extremely explosive, not just karmic and fated, but it's something that can be extremely transformative and pressing. Feel extremely karmic, and you're just like, whoa. So when you think of that with Uranus Taurus, what could this get into? And, you know, if we think about it, if you pay attention, and this happened big in 22 and 23, our food supply was under attack. Just like we had our friend Mr. Gates buying up all the farms, well, we've had medical systems injecting things in the food. We've had food recalls at record rates the last 2 years, but we've had explosions and attacks to farms and farmland, right? From Ohio to Texas, Pennsylvania. Maybe you remember some of these things in the news, but it's been extremely tough. Also, right, we get into, now Neptune is the oil and gas, and Mars is conjunct that today, and you'll feel that the next 3-4 days, even going through the weekend. So pay attention in, you know, the Strait of Hormuz in terms of, you know, obviously being able to get gas and oil and stuff. Now, America, they chose to raise the prices, create this inflation. We get our oil mainly from here. We don't really get it from Iran. Okay, but the national average gas price today in America is $4.16. That's a lot. Milk, eggs are going up, right? This gets into Taurus, right? Pay attention from the 6th to the 25th. This can affect our food, our natural resources. So even crude oil's up, okay? And it will take probably till August or September, even if they open up the strait today, for everything to get back to its normal flow in terms of all the ships traveling through. So there's always a price for, you know, kind of like these conflicts and these wars and stuff like that. But it's also, unfortunately, money grabs. Bitcoin is up today. And one thing that you got to pay attention to, right now, people philosophize and, you know, assume or question. We don't know that Bitcoin may have even been started by Epstein, but that's whatever, right? What you need to think about is diversifying your funds. With Uranus and Taurus at this time, before it goes to Gemini, there's going to be a shift, whether it's in April or while Uranus is in Gemini. It could be when Mars is conjunct Uranus in Cancer season, July 4th. That's going to be pretty explosive, right? In Gemini, where we either have the power, the internet, the grid go out, and it could be anywhere from 2 weeks to 3 months to 6 months. Question you have to ask is, are you ready or prepared? Do you have candles, flashlights? Do you have protection? Do you have rice, beans, canned fruit, canned meat, canned vegetables? A lot of water. Yeah. And, you know, but this is something it's hard for us to fathom. Now, have you noticed since the war, though, there's been sort of energy shortages, and different countries are turning off lights. New York, right? Other cities have been, like, you know, just even I think it was in Oregon last week, just like intermittent, like 5-6 hour blackouts, but that's like preparing us, testing us, how we're going to deal, how we're going to respond. Uranus is chaos, you guys. If the power goes out for like 2, 3, 4, 5 days, there'll be chaos in the gas station, the supermarkets, the streets. Faith over fear, but are you ready or prepared for that? At this point in our mind, our journey in 2026, our consciousness, our awareness, there should be nothing that you can't fathom happening. Now, I'm pretty, Neptune on the ascendant. I'm a shapeshifter. I can dream and envision Uranus 12th house. I can fathom anything. And not everybody thinks or is like me. But I'm trying to share with you or give you that insight or to teach you or guide you that there's no reason for you not to fathom or think of anything happening. I mean, since 2020, the world's been bat crazy. Like what is it that you could not fathom, right? I mean, do you believe Gerald the dolphin, had that man come down and help the dolphins build the underground city in the water? Well, you may say no, right? But then why, like a week later, were there 45 dolphins up on shore killed, obviously by powers that be, whether they did it sonically or physically? All these dolphins were killed. What's that about? You just think it's an act of nature? Even as they talk about, disclosure with the alien stuff, why in the last year and a half have there been scientists, astrophysicists, people who study and, things about the galactic or aliens, they've disappeared or died? Why is that? Right? When you think about the food supply, all these recalls, and we're already been dealing with poisons and toxins in our food, our water, our clothing. When you get phthalates in things, and now there's like a recall or lawsuit with Shein, right? All the kids love it. My kids wear some Shein, but some Shein chemical stuff came off the clothes and got on the little baby and all this stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't know why a mother would even think to use that. You want to have cotton, linen, organic cotton, anything around your newborn child, not stuff with, polyester and nylon and like rayon. And like, I just couldn't even imagine, but some people do. And, these are the things you have to consider, because most countries across the world, they don't have the poisons and the dyes and toxins in the food. They have natural carrot, beet, blueberry, stuff to dye the colors of the Fruit Loops and the cereals, where in this country, they use dyes and chemicals. Now, I think RFK Jr. did outlaw some of those chemicals. They should be coming out at some point this year. We'll see. I don't, know. I remember when it was announced, but I forgot when was the date it had to be fixed by. But most countries we can't ship our goods from America because of all the poisons and toxins in it. That's real. Now, when you talk about our values and self-worth, Uranus and Taurus, there's been a lot of speech since 2018 about values, right? A lot of people, opening up their throat chakras, not to speak authentically, but just to like blah, 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 verbally vomit on the collective, right? Neptune and Pisces, we have a lot of victimization, right? Cancel culture, all this stuff. But one thing that you want to tap into when you look at your Taurus house and Uranus at 29 degrees in Taurus is, since 2018, have you been working on and got more aligned with your soul's purpose to improve your speech? So you're talking your authentic truth from your throat chakra, your speech, that you are focusing on the self-worth and self-love, your values, that you're tapping into nature, Gaia, Mother Earth. You're getting the light codes from the sun, right? You're sun gazing at sunrise and sunset. You're doing amazing foresting like our friend Evelyn. connecting to the plants and herbs and nature, connecting to things like Sabale Pure, doTERRA, ancient oils. This is kind of that check-in and test at the 29th degree, especially even for my wife, Taurus rising. Anybody here with Taurus sun, moon, rising? And share in a comment in the chat if you have a Taurus sun, moon, rising, or if you even got a lot of planets. You could have a stellium. You could be in Aries or Gemini and have Mercury, Venus, Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Taurus, and have a Taurus stellium. I just have Saturn and Juno and Ceres. So it's like not a real heavy stellium, but I guess it's kind of a stellium. You know, they're not necessarily planets. Although there's been debates with astrologers, and I don't know what organization or who designates this, that Ceres, the goddess of harvest, and watch my series. I am be releasing soon, probably tomorrow, the third house, that Ceres may become like a co-ruler to Virgo, along with Mercury. So we'll see. I don't know, but there's some astrologers that make that connection. Uranus, 29 degrees. Well, there's been a lot of tornadoes. To April 25th, you're going to still get sleet, snow, maybe some freezing temperatures. It's been pretty chilly, right? The baseball season in New York, players trying to bat in April and it's like 38 degrees. That's crazy. The Mets moved their game up yesterday, right? From 7 p.m. to 4 p.m. Or was it the day before? But these things are happening. So as we're getting ready for this shift and this transition, it's going to happen right after Aries season and at the beginning of Taurus season, April 25th. But along the way, we're going to have Mercury conjunct Mars, Mars conjunct Saturn, Mars conjunct Neptune, and the 7-planet alignment from late night 15th to the 17th as we get into the Aries new moon. And go watch that live and that video, because you're going to have Mercury, Neptune, Mars, Saturn, Chiron, Sun, Moon. 7 planetary energies, along with Eris, which is Eris. There's another like star called Manway. A lot of things, and there was one other thing. So it's like 10 bodies. Really, the 7 planets and Eris, it's there to 2044 before it enters Taurus. Chiron will go to Taurus. Go watch that episode. I did it at Coffee Talk on June 19th. But what I really want to impress upon you and encourage you is, no matter where, America, Australia, England, and thank you for all my international watchers. I appreciate you more than you could ever imagine, that we have got to connect to nature every day. We should do it every day anyway, but especially while we're at this 29th degree. Talk to the trees, tap into the mycelium network, the mushrooms, Gaia, Mother Earth. Remember I tell you, right? I got this Pisces North Node. It's making me more like spiritual woohoo like my wife. But I'm a Virgo South Node, Virgo Sun, Virgo Midheaven, Virgo Pluto, Virgo Mars, Virgo Lilith, Virgo Mercury. I'm a Virgo stellium like you got no idea. And I'm still pretty analytical and logical. I need evidence and proof. And so, you don't know me. Some of you kind of know me through, years following my channel, doing readings, Coffee Talk. And what I share with you, it's like, I don't put on any air. Like this is Eric 24/7. Like I'm a real person. My perfections, my lack of perfections, my humanity, my flaws, I keep it real with you guys, right? I mean, I don't really hide much because I don't like lies. I'm a truth seeker and a truth speaker. And as you hear that song, Time, I spoke the truth in there, right? This is mental enslavement, right? TIME. But what's really crucial is that you keep your throat chakra active and open. You can tap into the blue crystals. They will connect to the throat, especially for you Gemini risings. But just in general, You know what I mean? Spending time in nature, even with your crystals, meditating, doing breath work, connecting with your ancestors, your higher self, your spirit guides, guardian angels, just with God, right? Talking to Yahweh, Yeshua, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, whatever, you know. We have got to understand how important it is to connect to the Schumann resonance, that the vibrations on this planet are actually increasing from the atmosphere of the light codes of the sun. It's not just affecting our DNA, it's affecting the DNA of this planet. And they know this. They also, through CERN and other technologies, they know the future outcomes, which is why they keep throwing different things at you. There will be other pandemics, whether it's something like a virus or energy or financial. There will be a switch over of the currency from the fiat currency to the digital, which is why you have to be connected with XRP and XLM. Maybe not the Bitcoin, maybe a little Ethereum, but my whole thing is connect with the gold, silver, platinum, copper, have cash, just be prepared, right? I just did some investing today, and I think that when we release that fixed Taurus earth energy we've got 15 solid days left to the 25th, right? We have an opportunity to transition smoothly to Uranus and Gemini because it's going to be better received in a masculine, mutable air sign than in most signs. Uranus and Gemini is going to bring in a lot of things about our hearing, our hands, our skills, our self-efforts, our travel, whether it's flight or cars, right? The driverless taxis, the Waymos, the Ubers, Lyft. It's going to continue, but you're also going to see the shifts in the medical advancements with stem cells. But with Taurus, we've seen a lot with crypto. Crypto started before 2018, but it got new heights and new levels since Uranus entered Taurus. And it's not done. And so there may be another iteration of Uranus in Taurus 29 degrees of the financial system, either crashing or transforming, or both. Because you have to destroy in order to rebuild. And instead of the New World Order, we want the New Earth Order, the 5D. And so that's where we've got to open our throat chakras, activate your light language, ground in earth and nature, connect to Gaia, Mother Earth, speak positive affirmations, your values, self-worth, how amazing each one of you are, right? From Evelyn to Teresa to Quintella to Babs to Louise to Gigi to Phoenix to everybody watching, all of you guys. I don't give you fluff and BS just to be like a cheerleader and a coach. Go, 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 you're great. No, I'm very real. I'll tell you if you ain't doing right or, whatever, because that's what love is about, right? You don't want yes men and yes women in your life. That's not going to help you grow. You want someone that loves you enough that's going to be like, I don't think that's a good move. Or you're being a little stubborn, you're being a little arrogant, you're being a little flaky, So we've got to really keep an open mind because this transition and Uranus Taurus, it's not a game. And watch these 15 days. It's, I don't have a crystal ball, but I do. And the one thing I will say, the 29th degree, you're going to have experiences of all of it. You're already seeing the resources. You're seeing the food constantly. You're seeing the weather. But then in the more personal to you, that's the more mundane. The personal to you is your values, your self-worth, your money in your wallet, your five senses, right? Your practical, pragmatic energy, being calm. Don't let your run. So if you're having issues with the central nervous system or anxiety, you need to massage the back of the neck and the jaw, TMJ, Taurus, right? Is the jaw, upper teeth, lower teeth, right? Taurus. And the collarbone. So doing a lymphatic rub and massage in the morning, this is something you can do every day, but you can definitely do while Uranus is at 29 degrees. This is why I wanted to do this episode, to just give you guys different survival tips, things to ponder and consider. And you'll never get wrong with having extra flashlights and candles. You'll never be wrong keeping your copper pennies from, what is it, Jackie said, 82 and before. You'll never be wrong drinking water out of copper cups and glasses, right? So this is really important, and this is a very transformative month. I have a funny feeling that you are going to remember April probably for the rest of your lives this month. Mars conjunct Saturn. This could be some really harsh restrictions from the government. Okay. So we're going to get back to the chat. We want to see how you guys are doing. Any questions about Uranus and Taurus, depending on what house it's in for you, your Taurus house, and give you different personal insights and tips. But just understand, Mars conjunct Neptune, you'll feel this through, like I said, through Sunday, maybe Monday. Oh, and come join me live. I'll be live here Saturday night, probably 8 p.m. Eastern, depending on what time my son's football game is. But I'll be on my other channel, which I hope you come and subscribe. It's really fun and really interesting, where astrology meets tarot, with Elena from Searchlight Tarot, who's got a huge channel. It's called Stars and Cards Lounge. And we will be live Sunday early evening, 4 p.m. Eastern. We'll be answering live astrology and tarot questions, talking about money and relationships and careers. And it's going to be a lot of fun, and talking about this Aries stellium and these 7 planet alignments. So please join us, Sunday afternoon after I teach my astrology course Sunday morning. And if you guys are interested and want to take my 10-week course, go to BigEAstrology.com, sign up. You can also sign up for Coffee Talk, because Friday night I'm doing Tiger Woods' birth chart. Whether you like him or not, he's a legend, legendary career, and he's had legendary trouble and drama probably for the last, 10 to 15 years now. Seems like things kind of went downhill for him after he lost his father. Like a slow decline, but it got intensified. And then obviously with the wife and the car crash, and then again, and the prescription drugs and alcohol, like, he's been a mess. But we see it in the chart. He's a Cap rising, Sag moon, Cap sun, Sag moon, Virgo rising. So it's really fascinating. His, we're going to break down his chart. So you don't want to miss it. It's 65 minutes via Zoom, $13. You can get it at BigEAstrology.com. You click on the Coffee Talk, and you can select either the $13 or the $22. You should just go ahead and order both. But the $13 Tiger Woods is Friday, next Saturday. And I'll release that video soon. Next Saturday, the 18th at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, I'm going to be doing this, but Uranus and Gemini, the transit for all 12 rising signs. I'm telling you, you guys, come to that Coffee Talk. If you've never been to Coffee Talk, you'll love it. We have a great time. Evelyn and Quintella and everybody will tell you, but we also really learn astrology, and it's interactive. You guys can interpret stuff. We can ask questions. But Uranus Gemini, that's a 7-year transit for all 12 rising signs. So everybody here should be coming. For $22, you can't beat it. Okay. And it's going to be some real juicy information, because this is going to be one of the major transits in our life. We won't see Uranus and Taurus. We won't be here. That's an 84-year cycle. So Uranus and Gemini is also having its return in America's chart. America has Uranus and Gemini. Donald Trump has Uranus and Gemini. America has Uranus conjunct Mars in Gemini in the 7th house, the other half. That's why we go to war so much. Pay attention. So July 4th, 250-year anniversary. Pay attention. This is a big year, especially for the USA. And hopefully it's going to turn and be as positive as possible. But April and July, hot. Oh my goodness. I think my better half is showing up.
Hello, how are you guys?
Hello, better half.
I just figured I'd hop in for a hot second. I got to take Teus to his football practice. But in the meantime, hello. Hey, Quintella. Hey, Cindy57. Miranda, good to see you. Hello,
Okay,
Evelyn.
We left off, I think,
Aqua Beauty.
at Evelyn.
Ooh,
I haven't gotten to Aqua Beauty.
All
Yeah.
right.
So the first or the second Evelyn comment, and then I haven't gotten back to it yet.
Okay.
We've been talking about Uranus and Taurus.
So let's see here now. Evelyn is talking to Cindy57.
Okay,
Hello,
well,
Cindy.
hey,
Nice
Cindy.
to meet you.
What does Cindy say? Cindy,
well,
you're new here, so
she
please
must be new.
share your big three, your sun, moon, rising. I give like a free
She says
reading.
she's glad she found you. Taurus
Welcome.
in the 11th house.
Taurus in the 11th. You're Cancer rising like Evelyn. Okay.
With Mercury in Taurus. Enjoy putting it all together.
Okay.
And
if that Mercury is from 24 degrees or up, you're feeling this Uranus.
And let's see. Evelyn had said to her, she has the same Uranus in the 11th as well. And then she said, Evelyn continued later on, I lost a lot of friends in those years. I also met new friends.
That's what Uranus Taurus will do. Yeah. Did
you have the same with it? And that's like, hey, Evelyn, that's like the flow, right? It's like where things get stripped away, they get restored. Yeah. Which I think is such a powerful
But
lesson.
Remember, with this transit, and she can speak to it too, because she's a Taurus rising. Uranus is really trying to get you more aligned with your soul's path, whatever sign or house it's transiting. Right. So it's about her aura has shifted, her I am energy, her physical appearance, her outer mass. For you, Cindy and Evelyn, it could be about your connection over the internet with groups, organizations, your older siblings, your friends, your social network. Getting involved in organizations or philanthropic nonprofits. So Uranus is trying to get you aligned to really be within your own purpose and speak authentically from your throat chakra.
Let me see here. So Miranda says, hello.
Hey, Miranda.
Hello to you too, Miss Miranda.
Up, my friend?
And Miss Evelyn is teasing me about my overalls and being a farmer. Yes, girl.
Yes.
You know what? It is so funny. If you would have told me like however many years ago that I would be in some overalls like this.
She likes to wear them though.
But you know what? Now it's all about ease
and comfort
and like what I can get into as quickly as possible. Like I don't want to have to fuss. I hardly even want to think about what it is that I'm wearing. Now I am looking forward to those days where I could start doing it a bit more, but they haven't quite arrived yet. But I'm waiting. And our friend Gloria Wallace is here.
Hey, Gloria.
It's been a hot minute. How are you?
What's going on, my friend?
She said, were you able to say how long it's going to be? You want us to, what? Hi,
Uranus is in Taurus at the 29th degree to April 25th. Okay. And when it enters Gemini, it's going to be there for 7 years. So this is why I'll be teaching a lesson on that at Coffee Talk on Saturday, April 18th. 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, 2 hours, $22. And you could also order Tiger Woods this Friday night at 7 p.m. at BigEAstrology.com. Okay.
And then Phoenix is here.
Yes.
And she has Phoenix. Taurus in the second house.
So in the second, Phoenix, this is deep. This is activating your senses, values, family, self-worth, and really giving you that deep intuition. So when you're communicating with others, you are kind of receiving the underlying message to what they're really saying. This is really a powerful placement for an Aries rising.
Okay, so thank you everybody for my overall. Thank
They
you.
like your overall?
Yes.
All right.
Now, so Evelyn said that the new friends didn't last. So,
Okay.
I guess
You never know.
Yeah.
But stay open, right?
Mhm.
Taurus sometimes can be a little stubborn and stuff, so stay open. And that's what Uranus wants you to, but with it being in the 11th house, just think about the groups and organizations you're connecting with, or even how you connect with people over the internet, right? You're activating your throat chakra by typing here over the internet. 11th house connected to YouTube, Facebook, more long form. 3rd house is more X, Snapchat, IG, TikTok. So that Taurus in 11th for you and Sydney. And Cindy, you're a Cancer rising. What's your sun and moon, my friend? You want to share your big 3? But that can have you have more authentic connections, or even connect with the crystals over the internet, right? And that's you with your crystals, Ev. So, that's really something that you want to be aligned with and explore. All righty. And Venus is there now too. Remember, Venus will be conjunct Uranus, affecting our relationship, our crystals, our money, our values, around this Aries new moon on the 17th. They're in a conjunction. So you're going to feel that strong from probably let's say the 16th until the 24th, because your Venus goes into Gemini on the 24th, on the day they released the Michael Jackson biopic. And then Uranus goes in the next day, the 25th. How you like them apples? Okay. And that's a Saturday. Get outside in nature. See how you feel. See if the air is different when Uranus enters Gemini on that Saturday, the 25th. You may hear something in the ether you've never heard before. All right. Does she share her big 3?
Let me see here. So Gloria just said.
And make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Sorry.
That's okay. Gloria just said, thank you. I'll be there on Saturday, 18th. Yes, I signed up. Then we have Aqua Beauty. She says, I have Taurus in the 3rd house.
Hey, Aqua Beauty, you want to share your big 3? Taurus in the 3rd house, so you should be a Pisces rising. So what's your sun and moon? You and Sydney can share. Cindy.
She's got Taurus in the 3rd house and Uranus in the 8th house. And then Cindy did share. She's got a Gemini sun, a Leo moon, and she only gave me the 2. Did she say the other one? Oh yeah,
because she's a Cancer rising.
Oh, okay.
She's a Cancer rising. So Cancer rising, the Gemini sun in the 12th, and the Leo moon in the 2nd. So you're like 12, 1, 2, 12, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So that's wow. So you can really communicate in the spiritual realm. You should definitely do a dream book. You could reach out to me, book a birth chart reading. I have a whole protocol for dream books and stuff. But maybe you and Dad, the communication could have been a little dissolved, or he could have traveled for work or a little distant. With the moon in Leo's 2nd house, you could either have Mom make you follow in your father's footsteps, or Mom maybe was the breadwinner, or Mom was out working as well. But the Leo moon women give the best hugs in the zodiac. Leo moon women. But these are the nuggets that you find out when you sign up for my astrology course. And it closes this Saturday night at 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. Pacific. Okay, so you still have time to sign up to join my Basic Foundations of Astrology course. You don't want to miss it, okay? It's going to be great, 10 weeks. We have payment plans, $700. Please reach out if you need a payment plan, eric@BigEAstrology.com. I cannot wait. So when it's in the 3rd house, right, you can suddenly move or suddenly want to do trips, or you may love Waymo or Uber. You may have done some Uber driving, or you may have, grown up and rode, did rollerblades or traveled around on a unicycle or something weird and bizarre. You could be extremely creative over the internet. And I'm sorry, that may have been for Aqua Blue, the Taurus in the 3rd house. But for you, the 3rd house is Virgo. So you were probably pretty smart in elementary school. And Cancer risings are pretty awesome. The ancients feel like that's the real authentic chart, because the first house, you're coming through the portal of your mother's womb, and Cancer is associated with the moon, tu madre, your mama. Leo, traditional times, dad would go out, get the big piece of chicken and work, Leo, okay? And the sun exalted in Aries 10th house. So it kind of makes sense, more so than Aries in the first house. So, but I hope that helps. And you need to nurture and care for things in your life. And you're going to have a great year. Cancer risings, Jupiter starting June 30th is in your second house of earning money and your speech. So you may need to earn your money through sharing your wisdom, beliefs, and philosophies, or teaching something. Capiche?
Let me see here now. So
Aqua.
we got okay. So Aqua Beauty gave us Aquarius Sun, Gemini Moon, and Pisces rising.
So the Aquarius Sun in the 12th house, you're kind of like our Gemini Sun in the 12th house. Maybe you and dad didn't really get each other. You can feel like you need to do a lot of research in private in your bedroom, the 12th house. And you probably like to travel to foreign lands, or you could be from a foreign land. Your Gemini Moon in the 4th house, you grew up extremely mercurial home, a lot of communication. You may have a move coming. You may be moving soon. Uranus comes in April 25th. You're going to change your technology in your home, or you may be like, I'm out. I'm going to Istanbul. I'm moving to Denmark, going to Costa Rica. But Uranus is going to really, like, your emotional mind you're going to have a lot of downloads, connections. If mom is still here, there could be like psychic connections with you and mom. If mom is gone, you may be able to connect with her from the other side. Okay. And you're Pisces rising, so you're a shapeshifter. It's one of the most rare ascendants, Pisces and Aries. And, Pisces risings, we're talking about Tupac, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, I think Al Capone, Demi Moore. It's a magical ascendant. My mom was a Pisces rising, so Cheryl Taylor too. And I love doing chart readings for Pisces rising. So definitely reach out, BigEAstrology.com. Okay.
And then let me see.
And all you new people, please subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you. And you guys, don't forget, after the show is over, please come back and leave me a comment. It helps the show grow in the algorithms on YouTube. And even if you watch some of my old videos, you can see your whole chart on my channel. When you watch the video, leave a little comment. It don't cost you nothing, and it really helps a brother out. I appreciate it.
Okay. So Tammy says she's really not sure what her other things are besides the Taurus. So I guess Taurus is her sun.
Okay.
And
so you could go to astro.com or cafeastrology.com and you could put in your birth time, city, state, date, or you can email me, eric@bigeastrology.com, if you're interested in getting a chart reading. You definitely have to know your time, but it's something that's very private, so you don't want to just share it here in the chat. So either go to astro.com, but if you want to ever get a chart reading and learn about all this, your sun, moon, rising, Mercury, Venus, you can go to BigEAstrology.com. or just email me and we can talk and figure stuff out. But your Taurus sun, this has been definitely affecting you at some point in the last 7 years. So maybe it made you get curious to come on YouTube and learn about astrology. That could have been the Uranus. Okay.
She said, thank you.
You're welcome, my friend.
And
thank you for coming.
Yeah, there's so much that you can learn using your birth chart.
Yeah.
I mean, it's relationships, it's love, it's career, it's
purpose, destiny,
it's
subconscious.
Yeah. It's a lot of different things. It really depends on how you apply it. So check out his website too. He has different services, and that'll even show you some of the different options that are available. What if you don't know your time? So
okay, if you don't know your time, then definitely email me. Excuse me, I do chart rectifications. So it's only $20 extra. So definitely email me, Eric, my first name, ERIC, @BigEAstrology.com. And we can figure it out. I'll give you my number. You call me, you send me $20, and then we can do the chart reading. But I have to talk to you. I've got to ask you certain questions about your life and your experiences, your family, that will show me through the chart what time you were born. So it's not a problem. I do it all the time for people and actually love doing it. So please reach out. I can definitely help you with that.
And so Cindy, I think she was teasing here. She said, yes, 1212. What time is it? So
hey,
that's right.
That's right.
1212 on the mic. And then King Capri Carino
What's
is here.
up,
nice
King?
to see you, sir. Nice to see you. I heard Mars entered Aries.
It
That
did.
is probably why I was able to do some moves in physical therapy, since I am ruled by it. No challenges forgiven.
Okay, I like
This is
that.
true.
Well, Mars in Aries is here today. I talked about it earlier a little bit, but it's conjunct Neptune, and you'll feel that through the weekend. This is like the fog in the war. This is, fighting over the Straits of Hormuz, oil, gas. It's very assertive, aggressive, competitive. Mars is at home sweet home in Aries. But this is going to be a different one. It's different for every planet that comes in until 2039 and until 2028, April 12th, because it's going to hit Neptune and Saturn. Mars conjunct Saturn, that was around when we had the lockdowns in 2020, okay? But that was in Capricorn, but a cardinal sign. So it's initiating restrictions by force or aggression.
Guys, listen, it's going to be really important if we do head into lockdowns. We want to head in as hard as it might seem, prepared, but with the right mentality, okay?
Yeah, no fear.
We are aware that energy harvesting is real. So if we go in with all this angst and anger and frustration and, just be like, okay. Yeah. I mean, I know it might sound a little hokey for me to say that, but just be like, okay, let me pop my popcorn and watch my Netflix. They've been stocking us up with good Netflix. Let's go in with the right attitude, because see, this is what they're doing right now. If you're really paying attention, I mean, this is my take on it. I feel like they're throwing stuff at stuff to see what's going to get us to erupt, right? And when we erupt, that's when they get to be justified in doing some not great things. So
the only problem is, though, it may not be an opportunity to chill and watch Netflix, because they may actually turn off the power. Yes.
Okay, so then we're gonna have to get our readers, because I need readers, and we're gonna have to start reading again. You know what I mean?
Playing board games.
And maybe that's going to mean that we are connecting with our family and with our friends in ways that we hadn't.
And with nature.
Right now, with nature, the way we hadn't. Right now, these things right here are some of the worst things for community, because they make us all feel like we are our own little island unto ourselves, and they create the separation, right? So maybe that's
we don't
what it
allow
is.
it. Right.
We'll
when we go out on dates, we never are on our phones. We are talking and enjoying our time together. And I hate when I see other couples, it's actually disgusting and sad, because we've been in restaurants. I remember being next to a couple, and they were just like,
I would caution to use the word disgusting, but it's sad because it's sad because they're not able to connect and use their time for real growth, and for real happiness,
and to just enjoy one another as you're eating a meal.
You know what I mean? Like when we go out together, because we have so little time, just he and I, and nothing else, we really cherish that time. And regardless,
cherish the day,
cherish the night, we love, cherish the love we have. You should cherish the love.
But see, I was doing Sade, and she went to a whole nother song. Did y'all notice that?
Oh, we did? But my song was better, right?
Cherish the day. That's Sade.
Oh.
Don't go astray. But okay.
I like the other one better.
Y'all, listen to me. Low key, I think she's a little jealous of Sade, because she thinks that I like Sade a little bit.
No, that's not it. I have beef with Sade.
She has beef with
Sade.
But
it's not really Sade. It's a past thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a past thing.
If I talk about Sade too much, she like gives me the gas face. She's like, excuse me. But it was on our wedding CD, one of her songs.
So I don't completely dislike her, but you know what I'm saying.
But I will say this though. Just know with Uranus in Taurus at the 29th degree, people can experience migraine headaches, also Mars in Aries, right? Saturn in Aries, but also TMJ, lockjaw. So I was telling people this 29th degree to April 25th, be mindful of massaging your jaw, lymphatic cleanse, massage in the morning, right? And then also massaging the back of your neck, but trying to do toning. So you can more authentically speak from your throat chakra, right? You don't want to lose that. The 29th degree may test those things, like your values, your self-worth, your aura, your I am energy. So you want to stay grounded to the 25th, right? All you Taurus risings out there, I'm talking to her, and any Taurus risings out there, like Gail, people watching on the replay, you want to connect deeply to nature these last 15 days.
Okay, so let me just hit some things. So Aqua Beauty said thank you, and she really likes the way that you break things down.
Oh, thank you,
Mama
Aqua Beauty.
at Last is I'm gonna do a couple things. I'm gonna get back to you, Mama at Last, because I do
Hey,
see
Mama
your
at Last.
big three in there. Quintella, yes, honey, get that popcorn, and if you can, pop it the old-fashioned way. Don't do it in your microwave.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been trying to do that.
We try to don't use the microwave.
They sell the popcorn at Natural Grocers, and I buy it, and I go back to my childhood. So that's really fun. And then back in the old days, yes, girlfriend, and let's get outside, and yes. You know what I mean? Like, we have to learn how to move with
whatever happens,
staying in peace, regardless of what they're doing, because if we can remain calm and we can remain happy,
then we win.
We win. I'm a winner. Are y'all winners? We're winners. Hello.
Raise your hand if you're a winner.
Oh, Numeralytics is here.
Hello,
hey,
Numeralytics.
Let's see now. And let's see. And Tammy remembers the songs. Remembers both the songs.
Thank you for remembering both the songs. We like to have fun.
I said
here.
she remembers both the songs. I'm assuming she does, because everybody knows all those people. Yeah. And my child is coming to tell me that I got to leave.
Yes, it's about
football.
that time.
We're going to leave. We'll leave in about 5 to 8 minutes. Let me be with the people. Okay.
5 minutes.
Don't cut my time short.
He's getting stressed.
Okay, baby. I can't let my baby get stressed. We got to get to football on time.
Make sure you have your water. You're going to have a great practice.
I might log in from the car. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I won't be able to talk with you guys. So
that's okay. Well,
anyways.
The last couple of comments, and then I'll continue on.
I don't mind the word discussing, because I am also a Scorpio rising. That's Kim. That's King.
Thank you, King. See?
Carino.
She was trying to limit my truth.
Well, no.
I think it's disgusting. I'm sorry. See, but I'm honest though, right?
I'm honest too.
Yeah, and
I'm just saying, like, we have other things that we can get really disgusted about.
No, definitely. But it's a breakdown of the structures of our society.
It is.
Right? When we cannot enjoy a meal, and we tell our kids too, put the cell phone down.
I don't even like when I'm driving and my kids get on the phone. I'm like, turn over. I said, do you want me to be on the phone while I'm driving?
Yeah.
So if I can't be on the phone while I'm driving, you can't be on the phone while
kids need to be out paying attention, looking at the streets, knowing where they're going.
I said to him, if you get kidnapped tomorrow, are you going to be able to get home? Because these little guys, they don't even know their way around. I said, get up off there, because when I was a kid, I knew how to get everywhere.
And we would take bikes.
You know what I mean?
Mud and Jeff walk it out.
I paid attention, but I guess we didn't have the distraction. Wait, don't whoa me. Do you? Oh, you want to get loud? No, don't get loud and whatever. Don't
tell the people. Come tell the people you know how to get around.
Get indignant.
Come here. Come in the middle.
Don't sit up here harassing me.
Tell the people.
Come on.
I know how to get around.
So tell them who you are.
I'm Jackson.
That's Jackson. He knows how to get around.
Round and round we go.
that's one of our Leos. So, okay.
Anyway,
you said you want to get back to Mama?
Yes, I am. And then Miranda said, I thrived during our last lockdown. Yes.
Oh, so did we.
I agree, honey.
I started doing yoga.
We started so many things, and we were like, I don't know what everybody's so upset about.
We were like, lockdown is good.
Chilling. All right. Oh, y'all sending us some money too? Okay.
Thank you.
But we just kind of use it as a time to, study and just do different things. And you
guys go back to the dates on my YouTube channel. You see how many videos I did during lockdown? I was working. Okay.
And she said, I got online, renowned mediums. I honed in on my skills. That's right, honey.
Who's that?
Miranda. I wasn't able to get my business as a death doula off the ground. I learned to talk about myself.
That's good.
Or you weren't or were able to get your thing as a death doula off the ground. I think that's amazing. I'm really
she may want to be a death doula.
Somewhere in that.
She got that moon Neptune 8th house. Whatever, you got to read that comment.
I'm going back up. Okay. I'm going back up to my friend. Where are you? Oh my gosh. Mommy at Last.
Oh, Mommy at Last?
Yes.
Okay.
So she is a Capricorn sun, a moon in Cancer, and a Uranus in Cancer.
Oh, Uranus in Cancer. She's an OG. So Capricorn, did you want to share your rising? But just in general with that, Uranus and Cancer, You can have a very unique family structure. Maybe you lived with someone but never got married, or half or
If you
step
can,
family.
try and get that answered back to us, Mommy, so that I can read it before I leave.
Yeah, if not, I can still read it. But yeah, that's pretty powerful. You're born on a full moon, and could have been some unexpected things, around that and stuff. But I'd like to know the rising sign.
Yeah, you know what? And Miranda, it's Mateus who's going to practice.
Yeah,
Jackson tore his calf, and it hasn't been healing. So if I can get as many prayers as we can, because he tore his calf back in October, and he's still having issues. We've done MRIs,
so he
but I
can't
think
play
they need
football.
to look at other areas.
They have to look at the calf and the Achilles. They only looked at the ankle, which is idiotic.
He is still having issues with it, and he can't get back to playing. So it's really unfortunate.
So
let me see. Mommy. You should join the class with us. Yes, you should.
Yes,
Quintella's inviting you to join the class, Mommy.
Oh, yeah.
You
definitely.
should join the class.
Yeah, BigEAstrology.com, 10 weeks. It's going to be amazing.
Okay.
To learn the basic instructions before leaving Earth. Learn this chart. And understand whether you want to become a professional.
I'm sorry.
Quickly, hurry.
Miranda said during the last COVID, she was able to learn herself.
Oh, good.
And I think that was like
I think a lot of people,
and for those who
a lot
were
of
able
awakenings.
to do that, right on.
Yeah, God bless you. Yeah.
I think we changed a lot through that.
Yeah.
I think, it was like after that is when we stopped watching regular television and turned off the news.
We turned off the news.
There was just a lot different things that took place.
But you got to go. It's after 5.
Anyways, let me see here. I know, but let me see if I could read anybody else before we.
But just you want to focus on your self-worth. Right? Don't allow anybody to mess up your values. Uranus is really on a soul level, getting you aligned with your proper, authentic self, Taurus, sun, moon, or risings. Okay? And aligning your speech, your throat chakra, to speak authentically. Those are the 4 highest frequencies.
So Numerolix said that her friend is still not out of the woods, but getting better.
Okay.
Thank you.
We're sending love and prayers. Thank you for that.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I believe it was Chianti. She sent me an email today to for me to tell you that she is praying for you.
Oh,
so
that's great. Yeah. That's our tribe.
I'm able to tell you that now because I was going to forward it to you.
But complete love.
There we go. Yeah. I'm telling you now. Yeah. So you know what? Thank you.
You guys, you got to join our tribe. www.community.bigeastrology.com, either $23 or $10 a month. We've got Marcy Dean, Electric Blue Communications, Love Evolved Music, with Music from the Other Side, coming on April 17th, Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. She's going to be building a live track. You have to bring your headphones, but she is really going to be creating amazing sound frequencies and healing through the music. She's helped people with sicknesses. So you put your headphones in and then boom, but you got to go. He's going to be stressed.
And I just want to say, Quintella said that she enjoyed the last lockdown too. It was wonderful. You know what? I felt the same way many times, but then I hear everybody else and I'm like, I almost don't want to say it. But I'm so glad that I'm amongst my people and I could say it here. And granted, I understand there was a lot of stuff, so I'm not being insensitive. I just think that everything, I tell my kids this all the time, it's perspective. Yeah. And so what they say, when life gives you lemons, make some lemonade. Or, whatever. I don't want to, whatever. But let's see.
Okay.
I know. I'm getting ready. And thank you. Quintella sent Jackson love and light. Thank you, my friend. I'm so thankful. What time is the class? Cindy's asking.
Class starts on Sunday, April 12th, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Class will be 90 minutes. And like I said, just be honest with me. If you can do the 700, no problem. If you need a payment plan, Eric@BigEAstrology.com. But please, you guys, sign up. This is going to be amazing. And you receive my astrology workbook, ours, star signs and rhyme lines.
You're going to be one of the first people to get the digital copy, baby.
Yeah.
Now, so Mommy at last said she has a chart, but she doesn't know how to read it. So your rising is your first house.
On the eastern side.
So it starts one, starts over where like
It's 1, 2,
right, we're kind of
3,
9 o'clock
4,
would be, I
5,
guess.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
So if you want to
12.
tell us what that
That's
is,
why I move my hands
Capricorn
like this.
with ascendant. Capricorn, is that my right? Yes,
And your
ascendant
sun.
and rising are the
Yeah.
same thing.
Oh, so you're a Cap
yes,
rising, Cap sun, and that Cancer
So
moon and
do you
Uranus in the
remember what
7th
she
house.
said?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can do her whole thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead, go. So that Cap moon and Uranus are in the 7th house. So you could suddenly fall in love and suddenly be in a relationship. Your mom could suddenly hate your spouse or husband or suddenly this and that. And you could suddenly blow up in the marketplace and suddenly have fame, you know. And you could, she's coming. She's coming. Just relax. Okay. Hurry up. He's upset. I know. Baby, it's going to be okay. She's coming.
Stop.
You're going to be there on time. All right. Ooh. Do me a favor, close that door, please.
Yes, sir.
And wifey says goodbye to you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye. So, you know, I'm really excited. I'm a professional teacher, professional intuitive astrologer. I taught for 13 years, 10 years in the Bronx with multiply severely disabled children. My mother taught in Harlem, 5th grade for over 35 years. So teaching's in my blood. I taught 3 years in Greenwich Village, acting to 9, 11-year-olds and also pre-K. I'm a Virgo sun, Scorpio rising, Capricorn moon. And I'm a Western tropical astrologer that uses the whole sign system, which is more ancient and I feel a little bit more accurate. But I use principles of evolutionary astrology, Hellenistic astrology, and Vedic astrology. I'm all about exploring everything to get to the truth for you and to teach you how to read a birth chart so you can make money doing chart readings. I've taught this class twice before. Some of my former students are doing professional chart readings. But it's great because this can improve generations of your life. Even if you just learn it to read your own charts, to read your solar return and transit, second in progression, your spouse, your parents, your children, your siblings, your grandkids, your grandparents. This ancient wisdom and knowledge, you guys, the birth chart's the map of your life, the remembrance of your soul. The people in power, they use it, but not for good. They know astrology, numerology, gematria. They use it to manipulate and control the world. You need to use it to be in control of your destiny, your life, and who you are, to know your self on a soul level. Because the birth chart, when I reveal it to you and read it to you, or even when I teach it to you, it's you just remembering who you are on a soul level, okay? So that's very, 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 very important. Ladies and gentlemen, I wrote a song I'd like to hear about it. Here it go. So don't you guys miss, and don't you want another Eddie Murphy stand-up? Listen, Richard Pryor is the GOAT. I think Eddie's number 2. And there's plenty of other amazing stand-ups over the years, and I love Dave Chappelle and other people, but let me tell you, nobody can see Eddie. When Eddie, if he decides to come back, and that last Beverly Hills Cop movie, that was good. And that other movie he did a couple summers ago with him and Nia Long being the parents on Netflix, that was really funny. That was good. But, oh my God, Eddie Murphy stand-up, raw, comedian, right? I mean, delirious. Come on. Eddie, yeah, just the best. But also the best comedic actor. Okay, see, that I never did stand-up. I did sketch comedy acting. Okay, and that's what almost had me on In Living Color, but had me on House of Bugging, and Saturday Night Live. Yeah. I met Will Ferrell and Tracy Morgan and Chris Kattan and your boy Jimmy Fallon, Tina Fey. I worked with them, met them. I got a lot of Hollywood stories. You just got to ask. I share on here sometimes, but some things are like, I can't say over the internet. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen stuff. I know stuff. I've been knowing stuff between entertainment and politics because I went to the University of Maryland at College Park. I know it all. So I can, like I was talking about earlier, about fathom. There's nothing that I can't fathom. The whole Epstein, I didn't know personally about Epstein until I saw that documentary during the pandemic. That was like, oh my God, that was like the darkest thing. I was like, that's pure evil. And these files are disgusting, pure evil. But he's not the only one, right? There was a guy in Michigan in the 70s. There's plenty of islands and there's plenty of Epsteins. Now, he was different because he wasn't just the SA and the trafficking. He was getting into transhumanism. He was getting into potentially crypto Bitcoin. He was getting into medical and eugenics and science and quantum. And his farm in New Mexico, like some wild stuff. Like, y'all don't hear me, though. You don't really know, okay? So the best thing you can do with this Uranus at 29 degrees is get in nature with your crystals, activate your throat chakra, do the toning, but also activate the self-love, self-worth. You are amazing. Everybody on here, you all have spiritual gifts. I can show you in the chart, and not in a corny, fake, you're amazing way, but like really showing you, yeah, you are amazing. Because what happens is, to be honest, you guys, we don't pat ourselves on the back enough. I'm tough as heck on myself, but I've gotten better as a Virgo. But we as human beings, we don't give ourselves no credit. All of you guys, I've seen a lot of you guys here. I've seen your charts, but you new people, if I can see your chart, I can tell you and show you, you're gifted. And I mean spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Jupiter's in Cancer right now. And it's direct. It's to help us until June 30th to increase our divine feminine, divine masculine, but also our emotional intelligence, our EQ, and our intuition. Because Cancer placements and you Cancer risings that are here, Cindy and Evelyn, and I'm sure others, right? The Jupiter on your ascendant, this is to, activate your inner caring and nurturing, your intuition, your emotional intelligence. Who's your first teacher in life? Tu madre, your mother. That's Jupiter in Cancer. That's why it's exalted there. It's at home in Sagittarius and Pisces. But when it goes to Leo, it actually does well in Leo. And for you Cancer risings, that's the bag, as the young kids say. Jupiter in your second house, right? When you share your speech, your wisdom, beliefs, and philosophies, you can make the dough, yo, be in the flow, Joe. Okay. So, sorry, I'm getting text messages, but I really wanted to do this just so that you guys are ready and prepared. There's nothing to fear, but it is very important that you are talking positively to yourself about yourself, increasing your self-worth. Get in the mirror and fake it till you make it, right? You got to get in there, right? Miranda, you're smart, intelligent, kind, thoughtful, beautiful, amazing, a great, mom, girlfriend, wife, sister, daughter. All you got to, we speak it to existence, right? The Bible, Torah, Quran, and universal law, the word is life. So we have to speak victory and healing over ourselves, over our children. My kids get to calling each other names. I'm like, stop it, enough. Nobody's dumb. Nobody's stupid. Nobody's fat. I cut them off. We got to stop it. I tell them as they leave the house every morning, they're going to have a great day and they're going to be amazing today. Right? It's the little things that add up every day. I'm very intentional about how I speak to my 4 sons because eventually I won't be here in the physical realm, but I use the proper repetition and words to allow them to be able to replay daddy's voice in their brains when they've got to assess and analyze and make decisions. I'm very precise with the words, nice with the verbs. And sometimes I'll make the adjectives get kicked to the curb. You want a famous blurb? I am, I be, just like De La Soul. I kick the real poetry. I am the E, R-I-I-C. Every rhyme is crazy, baby, never shady. Don't need the Navy. Give me gravy over the rice. I spit it so nice, and I'm not horrifying. This is not Vincent Price. Don't have no mental lice. I'm nice with the cranium. You may even think I'm innovative or Lithuanian, using uranium and geraniums. Smell it. And the lavender too. Get those smell goods that elevate your crew. So, you know, just have those values that you are enough. You're enough because you made it out of your mother's womb. You're enough because you were born and you exist. You're enough because you are a creation of God, source creator. You got to get out of your mental Rolodex and your thoughts and your dreams that you are less than. By no means, you are greater than. There's nothing less about you. And once you can change that perspective and have that dancing in the cabeza and coming out of the boca, you'll be no joca. Toca, escuchen, hablando español, estudia 3 años en la universidad. Sí, Evelyn, aprendí. No más práctica español since, no más en vivo en Nueva York. Practica un poquito en Arizona. But I'm nice with the corona. So, any other questions? I'm going to get back to the chat. Does anybody have or, want to share their Taurus house? I hope I see you at Coffee Talk Friday and next Saturday. $13, $22. If you're a premium tribe member, $23 a month, you get those for free. And you get discounts from multiple businesses. Even my good buddy, Life the Plant Way, Joseph Octaviani, one of the best herbalists, makes tinctures and herbs that I know. Very healing. Life the Plant Way. Check him out, .com. He's Puerto Rican. He's in Puerto Rico now. His business used to be in Long Beach, California. An amazing healer and brother. Been on the podcast twice. Watch those episodes. You just put in the YouTube search, Life the Plant Way on BigE Astrology, and it will pop up. Okay. Any videos you specifically want to search for, if you don't want to go through my entire playlist, just go up in the search and just put like Venus Cancer, BigE Astrology. Jupiter Aries, BigE Astrology, and it'll pop right up. You can see your entire chart on my channel. You come here, you know how I get down because I live the example. And there's not like all these videos that I just been throwing them out without care. Every video, I massage it, I nurture it, I go in. Watch, you'll see. And some of my other videos, they don't get that much. Some of my videos, I'm like the number 1 or 2 astrologer in the world. My midheaven, my cusp, my rising signs, some of my other videos. But just like my Mercury, my Venus, my Mars, my Jupiter videos, like Capricorn and Mercury or Capricorn Venus, they don't have that many views. So go watch them and leave a comment. But doesn't mean they're not amazing. Okay. I love what I do. It's my career. It's my job. It's my calling. It's my purpose and my destiny. You see it in my chart. And just so you know, a lot of people, these are nuggets that I'll be sharing in my astrology class, but a lot of astrologers do have the North Node in the 5th house. That's where mine is, in Pisces. I'm a Scorpio rising. But the 5th house deals with the Vedas, ancient wisdom and knowledge, past life karma. And you can see astrology in the 8th and the 11th. The occult, esoteric knowledge, mainly in, the 8th. But the 11th deals with aliens, UFOs, also astrology. Oh, my God. So, okay, this is 444. 445, I'll be on Saturday evening, probably 7 or 8 p.m. Just depends when Mateus' my son's football game is. And I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet. I may start getting into... I may do something about cusp love, looking at this Aries, Taurus cusp in honor of my mom, the cusp of power. God, I miss my mom so much. My mom's birthday is coming up. So my dad was the Aries, my mom is the Taurus. I still got to get a Taurus back there. And You know, I told you I got to represent all the signs, right, in my family. So I got the Virgo and the Aries. I got to get a Taurus, a Pisces, a Gemini, and a Leo. You know, my oldest son's a Virgo, so we got that covered. But eventually I'll get something to represent for the whole fam, you know. But and hopefully before this year's out, I'm going to get some more merch for you guys. I want to get maybe some astrology shirts. We're still going to try to do the astrology cards after the book is all done. Alana wanted to, you know, do that so you could have astrology cards with all the definitions and meanings on them, almost like a tarot deck, but astrology. So you could actually like lay out your chart on your house, you know what I mean? Put it up on your wall or on the floor and just have it. It's kind of cool, but definitely want to get some t-shirts, maybe coffee mugs. You know, I'm trying to, you know, I don't know if you guys remember, but I'm like Pinky in the Brain. I'm trying to take over the world. I always used to say that I wanted an old Jewish woman to adopt me and just fund me so I could have my own channel, because I have in here, Neptune on the ascendant, Scorpio, my creativity never runs out. I can do a whole network. I'm talking about reality shows, dramas, comedies, murder mysteries, sketch comedy, like a whole game show, a whole entire network, like easily. And plus I have connections with people that I could bring in as writers and stuff like that. Like, don't give me, don't. And that's the thing too. I'll be honest with you, and this is not to be arrogant. I'm very unimpressed with a lot of the movies that come out, the music, especially music videos, because when I hear music, when I hear like a song, I visualize it and have a video. And then when I see the actual videos, I'm like, oh my God, that was enough, you know? I only have one video that I did. It's an animation, but you can watch it here on my playlist, or go to my other YouTube channel, E Complete, and you can watch Who's in Control. But if you just watch that animated video, you're like, oh my God, like that's like, it's a real story and it's dope. Like, I think my video is dope. Like Who's in Control featuring Panama Red and Cat Eyes. And I wrote her verse, Cat Eyes. You know, and she was no joke. Met her in Harlem. She's half Jamaican and Puerto Rican. Cat Eyes. She was like kind of like a little hip hop dance hall artist. She was all tatted up, like crazy, like really crazy, but really sweet young lady. And yeah, she's on 2 songs on my first album. What Do You Know? And Who's in Control? So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I don't know. I think my first album is a hip hop classic, Hip Hop Forever. I think it's a really good album. My second album is good, but my first album is, you know. But this third one, it's going to take me a while because I'm also a dad and an astrologer. But, you know, I got it even the title probably in 2018 when Uranus came into Taurus. And I made the graphic. It's titled God Told Me to Tell You. And I thought it was kind of long and wonky, but I honored it. And I even made like a picture and all that. And then after I basically died and went on the other side and was in the hospital for 85 days and in coma for 40 days. Some of you new people may not know I'm an NDE survivor. Point right there. I've been saying all this to say 445, we'll figure it out. 446, live stream Tuesday night. I'm recording it Monday with Andrea. Andrea's from Romania, 911 Awakenings. You can follow her on IG and TikTok. A galactic channeler, gets into the Akashic records, a shaman. She's a brilliant young lady, amazing but deep. And I'm going to be sharing a personal story that I've never shared before in public, and you guys don't want to miss it. This is connected to UFOs and aliens. And she's going to channel and galactically tap into it, as well as to my NDE and just sharing her story and her gifts. That's on the 14th, 7 p.m. Eastern. She'll be in the chat, live streaming, same with me. And then she's going to come back for like just a quick episode, 30, 35 minutes, because she got a young daughter, on the 21st, either at 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern. And And you guys got to come and ask her questions. It's going to be powerful. But also on the 16th, all right, that's 445, 446, 447. I have Melissa May coming on. And Melissa May, Empower Me, she gets into Sananga, Hape, ayahuasca, magic mushrooms, chonga, like the toad, plant medicines. She is really someone who's transformed and changed her life and is going to share and talk to you guys about, in positive, healthy ways, connecting to these medicines. The mushrooms, that fungi, the mushrooms, they are the oldest living organisms on planet Earth. And they have an intelligence and a knowledge that you can never even fathom. And so even microdosing can be very beneficial for you. Okay. Now, I did mushrooms years ago before it was all cool and trendy. So I can tell you for music, it's insane. But, you know, anything that is kind of transcendental and opens up your third eye and helps you connect spiritually and heal your pain and trauma, the government will outlaw it. Ecstasy used to help people that came back from war, people with Parkinson's, strokes, epilepsy, and then they made it illegal. But that's what it was for. Mushrooms and acid help you connect and open up your third eye, can help with other things too. Mary Jane, that came from Dog Star Sirius, cannabis. Well, they only teach it at 50% of the medical schools. The endocannabinoid system is in your body. When you do not have CBD or THC, you are deficient. It's just the facts. And I'm not saying Johnny blaze it. I'm saying chew, eat it, bake it, cook it, brownies, right? Food, gummies. All right, let me get to the chat, see how you guys are doing. And any questions about Mars and Aries or this Uranus, Taurus, 29th degree. And I hope you sign up for my course. Come to Coffee Talk on the 10th, $13. On the 18th, $22. And my tribe, $10 or $23 a month. The tribe meetings are freaking outstanding. We have amazing people in it like Queen Bee and Quintella and Teresa and Gigi and Lewis and Danny and Israel and Miranda and Yolanda and freaking Mama Mist and just so many amazing souls. Chantel, Shianti, Desiree, Brandon Ellis, the New York Times bestselling author, Amazon bestselling author. I mean, so many amazing people. And of course, the amazing Queen Bee Numerolitics, who last Friday shared her heart and soul, even through tough times and, you know, dealing with issues with the health of a friend, came in and broke down the numerology of April and the numerology of Uranus and Gemini on April 25th for the tribe and the collective. It was outstanding. But this is who she is. Go follow Numerolitics on YouTube and IG. She's just one of my favorite humans on the planet, but a brilliant astronumerologist, but a better human. Leo, Sun and Moon, Cap Rising, okay? But I want you to meet Drea, 911 Awakenings, on the 14th, and she'll be back the 21st. And on the 16th, Melissa May, who is amazing. And her and Nettie are part of the tribe. Nettie is a shaman. You've seen her on just a couple of weeks ago. Okay, so you don't want to miss Marcy Dean coming on the 17th and May 1st to the tribe, Melissa May. And we're trying to work on a legend, on a goat for May 15th. All right, so let me just check in the chat before we go. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Oh, I see alarm. 5:30. Ring the alarm. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, hey. Sorry, I'm trying to listen to the comments. Okay, now I got it. Miranda, let's see what you're saying. I may have gone back too far while wifey was here, but I just want to see what you guys are talking about. Oh, can you guys hear me? I'm sorry, something happened with the audio. Internet's been acting crazy lately. Tammy, born in 71. Oh, you want me to spill the tea about Hollywood? I'll tell you, Harrison Ford. Oh, your lady's got Capricorn moon and your mother? Capricorn moon is not easy, but it gets better with time as you get older. Your hubby's a Virgo? Okay. Hey, Cindy. Your first words? Hello, beautiful Namera. I love it. Keep doing it every day. We got to talk positivity to ourselves, about ourselves, especially in Namera. King Capri. You know about King Capri, right? I like that name, King Capri. Yes, we are enough, you guys. And I love you guys. I want you guys to know that. Like, I don't give you fake fluff. Like, for real. Yes, you should. You could spend a whole Saturday, Sunday, you got nothing to do, watching my channel and just have so much fun. So many different types of videos. Oh, your dad was a Virgo? Mom was Aquarius? Ooh, intelligent parents. Virgo Aquarius is a very unique match. They form an unhealthy bubble sometimes. Cancer and Libra kids? Okay. Pretty sensitive, both of them, but that's good. Both cardinal signs. Oh, yeah, don't watch the media. Odyssey? Oh, yeah. I want to see the Michael Jackson biopic. I heard his nephew did a good job. Oh, it is. I can see everything in your birth chart, you guys. When you had your kids, you know, there's timing techniques called annual perfection. So my music is on, okay, it's actually I only have one song on Spotify and iTunes, and that's Our Love Still Grows, featuring Alana and Elijah. God told me to tell you, but all my music is on YouTube, E Complete. So go subscribe and listen to my music. And I have a playlist here with some of my songs. Yes. And marijuana helps also, allegedly, right? I got to say, I'm not a doctor, but it does help with dementia. That's deep. Yeah, I love the Vedic, but I don't always resonate with it. It has me as a Libra rising, and my life is a Scorpio rising. Miranda just joined the tribe, so she'll make it. She will make it. She just joined. She missed last time, but she'll hopefully she'll be there on the 17th. Yeah. Yeah, Miranda, Queen Bee, she watched the replay and she loved it. So she loved what you did. Queen Bee is amazing, Miranda. But yeah, so with the Vedic having me as a Libra rising, the only thing that's Libra rising about me is my face is symmetrical and my upper lower torso, but my life story experience and just even I guess people feel that I have more of a mysterious vibe is definitely Scorpio rising. There's no doubt. That's where I have to say Western Tropical resonates with me more. This is my own belief and philosophy. I would say the Vedic may resonate with you more if you're more born in Asia, Africa, maybe India, over like that, compared to more Australia, Europe, Canada, Americas, South America, you may vibrate more Western tropical. It's up to you. The Vedic is based on the constellations. The Western tropical is more based on the solstice and the equinoxes, right? And kind of the modern calendar. So, you can kind of combine and look at both at sometimes too. You know what I mean? But remember, the constellations are not equal. So like Virgo is a very big constellation. Scorpio is small, right? And then you got your Fucus, so there's really 13 constellations. So people feel that there should be that 13th sign, but that 360-degree chart, it'd be really weird with 13 houses. And then you just have different degrees, but who knows where our future goes. I can't fathom astrology with 13 houses and stuff like that, but it doesn't mean that it couldn't be interesting. Look at what God did with the turtle, right? The calendar is supposed to be 28 days, 13 months, which would have, kind of the real New Year being more so like, the equinox 21st, but really April 1st. So as long as you guys know you don't set New Year's resolutions on the New Year and that, New Year's Eve on January 1st, that's the second week of winter. There's nothing new about that, right? The first month of the year should be March, right? And then you count from there. A lot of ancient wisdom and knowledge and truth is coming out with Pluto and Aquarius to 2044. It's about revelation. The vibration and frequency of the lies and deception is dissipating as we're leaving the Piscean age, and moving more closer towards the age of Aquarius, which, if I had to tell you in theory, when I think it really starts, probably 2067 with Pluto Aries. But right now, in terms of age of Aquarius, we're like pinky toe in the wet sand as the tide comes in at the beach. That's how I describe it. That's the analogy. We're just laying down the cement, right? The foundation of the new world. And there's also a battle for the new control. There may very well be some sort of big tragic event, or Project Bluebeam, aliens or the voice of God in the sky. And then if they try to present to you some sort of savior or someone to fix all this chaos, that person or two people, they're not to be trusted. Please don't fall for false flags and fake stuff and this and that. And, no shade on anybody. I love California, but people that live in California, I don't think California I don't think it's going to be here or be livable by at least, I would say, by 2036. So, I mean, I wouldn't move there now. And I would tell you if you live there to go, but I would probably at least go by 2036, because that's going to be the next time it's in the year of the dog. And that's the enemy sign. Or no, I'm sorry, year of the dragon. And remember when they just had the fires? That was at the end of the year of the dragon. And that's the enemy to the dog. California's a dog. I'm a dog, double metal dog, very loyal, very reliable, very solid and stable. That's how Virgo's Capricorn moons are, Scorpio rising. I mean, you really want me to read your chart, with that Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio energy. It's literally like this grounded, energetic, empathic detective, spiritual detective. That's very logical and practical. And then my Pisces North Node, very intuitive and spiritual. That's me in a nutshell. But I try to get in a lot of hard work. I've worked very hard on myself, especially to retire from the negative self-talk and my lower vibrational Virgo tendencies, anxiety, stress, worry. But these are also childhood traumas. This is why you got to work with your Chiron womb. And remember, it's not on my website, but you can book. It's 30 minutes via Zoom, $75, doing the Black Moon, Lilith, and Chiron reading. Those are two powerful points to heal in your birth chart that are extremely transformative. Chiron is the wounded healer, showing emotional, physical, spiritual wounds. You'll learn that in my astrology course. You'll learn about Chiron. You're not just going to learn planets, Sun to Pluto. You're going to learn the nodes, Juno, Part of Fortune, Ceres, Chiron, Vertex, Vesta. We're going to talk about it all. So I cannot wait. I will see you guys Sunday morning. I'll be, waiting for people to still join, but like I said, it all closes Saturday night at midnight Pacific. So either the $700, or if you tell me you need a payment plan and, make your first payment and we talk, you'll be there Sunday morning, Sunday, 12 noon Eastern. But it's definitely, you're going to love the astrology book. I am an MC and, part of hip hop culture, the younger brother, native New Yorker, was there since the beginning, the foundation and the block parties, all of it. And I decided that to make my astrology book stand out and be different, learning the basic foundations of astrology, but through the lens and through the flavor of hip hop culture. That's why the book is titled Star Signs and Rhyme Lines. I've connected the MC to the air signs, the DJ, the flow to the water signs, the B-boys, right? The break dancers to the earth signs, physical. And then the bombers, the graffiti artists, the 4 elements of hip hop, the 4 pillars to the fire signs, right? Tagging. It's dope. We're going to learn and read a lot of birth charts. And that's the best way to learn astrology. You got to get, as I said, get on the chalkboard, break down the charts. So we do the 2 weeks of signs, 2 weeks of planets, 2 weeks of houses, aspects, and we're going to get in there and learn about different charts. I want, when you leave, that you know how to bring up a solar return chart. You know how to interpret a transit or a secondary progression chart. Of course, after 10 weeks, you're still going to have to study. It doesn't just happen magically overnight. You have to put in the work, but you will receive all the resources, all the tools. And once you take my course, you're connected to me for life. So you can always just give me a call, text me, email me, and I'll answer any question for you. I've even helped former students with interpretations, in terms of like when they're, starting off with their first couple of clients, they're not sure about something. They've reached out and asked me, and I tell them right away, I want you to win. I want you to make money. I want you, if you're 63 and you're ready to retire, but you want to have a side income and you want to start doing birth chart readings, you should take my class. If you're 35 and you don't want to work a 9 to 5 and you want to expand and have another occult knowledge tool in your toolbox, that maybe you want to become an astrologer, or you want to mix tarot and astrology with cardology or numerology or whatever, you should take my class. You just want to improve the lives of yourself and your husband or your kids, your grandkids, you should take my class. You want to know your purpose, your soul's destiny, who you should get married to, you need to learn this ancient wisdom called astrology. And you could just do chart readings for your friends, family, neighbors, at house parties or whatever, but it's a game changer. It's not a game when you've got people like JP Morgan, right, from the bank, JP Morgan Chase, in the late 1800s, early 1900s. What did he say? Astrology is the language of billionaires. Only millionaires don't use it. And he said it braggingly. The church, the government, they know your chart. You ain't hiding from nobody. I hope you understand this. And you can't hide from me. You come to me, I see your chart. You're naked. I see everything. But I really help you so you can see it. And when you watch my videos and you get the reading and the interpretation, you start to integrate, right? I had to learn how to work with my Venus in Scorpio. It's debilitated there. It's not a death sentence. My moon's in Capricorn is debilitated there, not a death sentence. When I learned how to work with those energies, it changed my life, literally. Capiche? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You smell me? I smell good. I got on Sabale Pure Oil and deodorant. Go support wifey, you guys. Go to www.sabalipure.com. Alana makes organic and vegan body and skincare that's freaking outstanding. I tell her all the time, and I tell you, and I mean this, even if, I'd probably be pretty upset if we ever got divorced. That's my soulmate, my best friend. I love her. But if we ever did get divorced, I would still use her products. That's how good they are. I'm not going back to regular deodorant. Her deodorant is the best. It takes out toxins, but it puts in the good stuff, right? Her tooth powder. It takes away morning breath. I can kiss her in the morning. It's not even a problem. I'm serious. Her freaking lip balms, seasonal lip balms, spring, summer, autumn, winter. They're so freaking good and yummy. Her hair, face, and body oil. Here, let me put it in the chat because y'all think I'm playing. And then I'm going to read the last few comments. You have any questions, better ask or say it now before I go. And I will see you on Saturday. But I hope you guys join the class. www. 1, 2, 3, 4. SA. Oh my God, I'm typing so slow today. Sorry. TYU. Pure. And I'm going to listen to your comments. Okay. SabalePure.com. That's wifey. But I'm telling you, it's a game changer, you guys. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here comment-wise. I don't know if I went back too far. I'm up to Tammy here. And Sydney, are you still here? And Aqua Blue, you guys should come to Coffee Talk or join my class. Okay. Yeah, I think I went back too far. But I'm going to listen to some of your old comments. Do the deep dive on my channel. You won't regret it. Oh, Tammy, your dad was the Virgo and your mom was Aquarius. Did they form an unhealthy bubble together? Virgo, Aquarius can in relationships. They're better at work than they are in a marriage. Okay. And it's crazy when you talk about movies, Miranda. I don't even watch the Oscars anymore. I never used to miss Oscars, Grammys, Golden Globes. I don't even care anymore. Because everybody in Hollywood, like, it's like whether they're vampires or reptilians or fallen angels, it's just all fake and fugazi. So yeah, just go check out E and then space complete and you'll see me, but go to YouTube. On YouTube, you guys can see my acting too. Some of my plays and movies. Yeah. Oh yeah, and after being in coma for 40 days, now I know what God told me to tell you, okay? Who keeps texting me? Oh my gosh. Phone is amateur. Oh, your great niece, yeah. So, how did you guys do with that Libra full moon energy? And how are you dealing with all these planets in Aries? Hey, Ledisidern. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Greetings. Hey, we've been talking about Uranus and Taurus. You got to catch the beginning. And please make sure you guys are smashing the like button for me. Leave a comment. I know. He did. Yeah, no, I know that with Harrison Ford, but I met him in person, and he's one of the nicest people I ever met. I got to tell you, we worked on the Devil Zone in the Bronx. I heard they did. I heard they did. No, I heard they did Michael right. It's the family. No. They took Michael out, and Michael did not touch any kids. He was a protector of the kids, and he's been vindicated with this Epstein stuff. They were after him because of people like Epstein. Ah, yes, they did know our manifestations. Oh, that's a good one. I forgot who said that, but yes, in the dead of winter, they did know that. Hey, so you guys definitely considered signing up for my class, the coffee talks, and the tribe. You're a dog too? Okay. You're the dog, 1970. Oh, I didn't know dogs have photographic memory. Sometimes I feel like I do have a photographic memory because I visualize the words in my head, and I thank you. I thank you. I forget nothing with the cat moon. I remember conversations from second grade. Yeah, sabalepurist.com. All right, you guys. So I think I may have missed some comments up higher before. So I will go and listen to that now from when I just highlighted. Let me see. Let me go up a little bit. See. But going back to when Wifey was reading, but just want to make sure I didn't. Pinky in the brain, take over the world. Yeah, get outside. Got to be outside, like the kids say. I'm outside, yo. But connect to that nature, you know. Numeralytics, are you still here? But thank you guys for spending your evening with me. And now I won't be on Thursday the 23rd. That's the NFL draft. Okay. You know, I don't miss my sports NFL draft. King Capri. King Capri, where you from with a Scorpio rising? Oh, I went back way far when you said I don't mind the word disgusting. See, I had to go back to listen, but so I'm listening to a lot of old conversations right now. But excuse me. You know what you guys should try doing? You may be able to activate your light language while Uranus is in Taurus at 29 degrees from the 6th to the 25th. So start with the toning and just open up your mouth and don't say words, just make sounds like Isha Barakata, Isha Lambada, and just activate your light language, speaking in tongues, because your higher self knows what you're saying, and those messages are coming from your higher self. Yeah, when Wifey makes that popcorn on the stove, I love it too, you guys. Oh my God. But you know what I mean? The light language. Go hug a tree. I'm actually go outside and hug my tree as soon as I get off of here and do one more grounding for the day. I grounded earlier, but I actually need to go out there and ground and bring my crystal with me. Okay. We do have this, and there's nothing to fear. But I'd rather you be prepared with lights, protection, generators, fruits, vegetables, cash, rice, beans, resources. Okay. So the Virgo Capricorn way, be prepared for anything that happens. Right. My whole life, I've been prepared for many rainy days, and it's actually saved me. When I got sick in 2013, We didn't lose our home, and I couldn't work. But we didn't lose our home because I was ready for rainy days. When Alana got pregnant with my firstborn, yeah, take the course, please. Alana, I had the money ready so that when I got married, my wife could stay at home with the baby. And that's what happened. Okay. So, you know what I mean? You got to be very intentional. You have to have the discipline that you want the possessions and the values, food, clothing, shelter, that you're not attracted or addicted to materialism. Ah, you were in touch with the mediums all over the world. Wow. And Gloria, you should definitely sign up for COVID Talk. Just hit me up on the email. We love you, Gloria. I'll see you in class on Monday. And I hope I see many of you guys in class on Sunday. Okay. Yeah, that's when Alana said that to you. Yeah, that was Mateus who's got practice. Poor Jack. He's such a sweet kid. So Jackson looks like me when I was little. He's like a mini me. Yeah, you guys, I'm telling you, you're going to love this astrology class. And I got amazing people signed up already. Did you guys know during COVID is the first lockdown is the first time I ever did yoga in my life? And I freaking loved it. But, you know, I became a born again Christian in 99. They made me think that yoga was a sin. And I'm like, you can do poses and still focus on Jesus. Like, that's silliness. It's like saying crystals are a sin. My class is at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Okay. Go to BigEAstro.com or email me, you guys, Eric@BigEAstro.com if you need the payment plan. Thank you for the love for Jackson. He needs it. And last summer, he broke his hand. Castor oil packs, yeah. Okay. Wow. I will definitely do the castor oil. But this may be ligaments or tears. I'm Arizona. I'm 9 a.m. Pacific for class. 12 noon Eastern. Okay. Well, you start with a chart, right? I think we figured that out. You start in left, first house. Okay. Second house, third house, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. The eastern horizon. That's the first house. Yeah. That's your rising. That's the ascendant. Capricorn, the goat. So your subconscious mind is Sagittarius. Part of you wants the white picket fence, married with kids. But, now I caught up to the audio part. But then your 12th house, Sagittarius, you really want to explore the world and travel and learn different cultures. I froze. Okay. Well, I'm glad it came back, but it's time to go. I love you guys. And, you know, this was so much fun. Okay. Probably because I was dropping too much truth. That's why the audio went out on me. Thanks, you guys. Yeah. And Mateus doesn't get mosquito bites at practice because she drinks, right, hot water in the morning and then hot lemon water with essential oils. You could do tea tree, peppermint. I know Eddie Murphy's the best, right? Or eucalyptus. And Alana and I haven't had mosquito bites in 4 years. Hot lemon water. And this is good for women 35 and older. No cold water. Okay. Room temperature should be the coldest water a woman should drink 35 or later. Hot water, small, large intestine. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. The second cup, hot lemon water. Okay. Hot sex on a platter. Hot sex on a platter. Oh my God. Eddie got so many kids. I pity the fool. Oh God, Eddie's the funniest though. Oh, good. You could hear me again. Gloria, Gloria, Miranda and Gloria, Gloria. Born in 71. I was born in 70. 1970, stepped on the scene, crispy and clean. I was just born, like, honestly. Well, spill the tea. Raquel Welch was checking me out on the set of Central Park West, and Cindy Crawford a little bit too, but Raquel Welch was checking me out. She liked the locks. Renee Zellweger was a nice sweetheart, but this was way back in the days before she started dating Jim Carrey. So sweet, from Texas, and she was telling me about her dog. William Hurt, not so nice. Vince Vaughn, really cool, and he dapped me up and was feeling your boy on the movie set of Made. I met Screech, Dusty Diamond. He was really cool. I met Diddy. Not so nice, but the energy was dark when I met him. So I'm gonna say goodbye. Please, you guys, leave a comment after the show's done. It helps the show grow in algorithms. I will see you Saturday night. Yeah, Miranda, this Aries stuff is a lot. It's affected me in my 6th house. I've been extra tired lately, but I've got a lot of energy with Mars today in Aries for the daily routine. Watch out. Oh yeah, please calm down. The Aries energy can make you angry. Well, Saturn and Neptune are there. You have to not be impulsive. Impulsivity will hurt you at this time. And you got to be more compassionate, empathetic. Neptune. California, okay. And integrate a new spiritual practice. Aries, Neptune. Initiate new spirituality, okay? But I don't know why it's rare. It's just that when you look at rising signs, less people have Aries and Pisces. So I don't know why. Oh, the solid lights. That's right. Thank you. But Aquarius is the most rare sun sign, and Virgo is the most common. And the most common birthday, thank you for Baba Lloyd, is September 9th, my oldest son's birthday. I know the organized religion had me not wanting to do yoga, right? Isn't that crazy? But I was a, devout Christian. I still consider myself a Christian. But astrology is in the Bible, the Torah, and Quran. Okay? And astrology is a farmer's almanac. The Bible is basic instructions before leaving Earth. Okay? Have a great night, you guys. I love you guys. This was so awesome. And I appreciate you guys more than you could ever imagine. So I'm not here just talking to myself. Please come back and leave a comment when I say goodbye in like a couple of seconds. Okay? And you guys are the best. Oh, I know. Nick Cannon. I know about Nick Cannon. It's something, you guys. But I just want to thank you for coming to episode 444. Watch it, the replay from the beginning. Leave a comment. And just know, with Uranus and Taurus at this anaretic 29th degree, keep your head on a swivel. Don't be stubborn. Stay in that food, clothing, shelter, value, self-worth, practicality. Do not overspend at this time. If you are going to spend, do it, not just because it's me, but like sign up for a numerology or cardiology, human design, astrology class like mine, because knowledge is going to be the biggest currency, right? Knowing this, you can solve people's problems, right? We're going to have a solution-based economy, right? People are going to be like really more, it's going to be more important, who are you, not what's your job, right? What do you have to offer to the tribe, right? Somebody can give massages. Somebody else knows how to stitch and sew. Somebody can cook. Somebody could do astrology. Somebody could do numerology. Somebody can bake. Somebody can, knows how to work electricity. Somebody knows how to do plumbing. Like, we need to have barter trade skills. That's what's coming back. Uranus and Taurus, though, expect anything to happen between now and the 25th, but always stay cool, calm, and collected. Faith over fear, hashtag deep water faith, and just know God is always with you. But you have to think and speak authentically from your heart chakra. Authenticity, love, gratitude, and joy, the 4 highest frequencies, and you are amazing. My greatest hope for you is to retire from negative self-talk. I'll see you Saturday. I hope I see you Friday night, $13, Tiger Woods, 7 p.m. Eastern. Definitely want to see you on the 18th, 2 hours, $22, 12 noon Eastern, Uranus and Gemini, all 12 rising signs. And I really hope you sign up for my Basic Foundations of Astrology course, the 3rd time I'm teaching it. You're going to learn how to read a birth chart. It's $700, 10 weeks. We've got Mother's Day and Father's Day off. And this is the map of your life and the remembrance of your soul. There's really... I could not imagine my life right now if I did not know this ancient wisdom. With all that's been going on in the world, nothing phases me because I understand what's happening as above, so below. I love you. Eric Taylor. Go to the website, BigEAstrology.com, order away. Any questions, you want to book the chart reading, but you need to have your time, you can call me. Hit me up, Eric, E-R-I-C, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. Thank you for watching Uranus and Taurus 29 degrees. Episode 444, My Knowledge is Love Astrology Podcast. Big E Astrology. Bye, you guys. Come back and leave a comment in 13 seconds. Later.